So, a lot of times people don't want to do what God has called them to do because it's uncomfortable. But we got to realize that God does not work in our comfortable spaces. God may be trying to lead you to a greater place and usefulness for Him, and you cannot get caught up and let your comfortability hold you back. Ultimately, it'll make you miss God's plan for you, because if you only do what you're comfortable doing, that's you. And if you're supposed to be following God and trusting Him, then of course what He wants you to do is going to be uncomfortable to what you would usually do. So don't be afraid to step out on faith and trust Him in the uncomfortable.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one. Man, listen, man, I'm on my little lunch break or whatnot, just getting ready to jump in this word. But, man, I had to show y'all that clip from Yahuwah Way, Not My Way. Shout out to her dropping them gems on her TikTok, so go follow her ASAP, because, listen, she dropped some real truth in that. And a lot of times, man, we just get so comfortable in what we doing. And listen, bro, the Most High don't want us to be comfortable. The Most High don't want us to think that that's it and that's what we supposed to be doing. And then, everything else gonna be peachy. No, He gonna do whatever it takes to draw you closer to Him, to where you doing His will and pushing the envelope. A lot of times, bro, we get comfortable on our journeys. We get comfortable in this world. We get comfortable in relationships. We get comfortable at these jobs and stuff like that. And then we think that that's it, and the Most High don't work like that. I've gotten comfortable on this journey to where you just think that I've just thought that all I got to do is, retain my energy and make these videos and everything going to be all good. Meanwhile, I'm slowing up on seeking Him, His truth. Meanwhile, I'm thinking about the world and the stuff that's in it. I'm all caught up and distracted by all this other stuff, and I'm just comfortable. I'm comfortable. Well, all I got to do is this, and I'm gonna be okay. And the Most High, like, nah, it don't stop there. You got to keep going. And that's exactly the message that He tried to send us when we struggling, when we going through it. Because when you think about it, right? When you going through it, what you do? You pray more. You ask the Most High for forgiveness and ask Him to show you the way. You literally draw closer to Him. You know what I'm saying? But when you get all laxed and stuff and you get all comfortable, see, not so much. You think everything is all peachy. You think everything is all good. Now you're not on top of it like you was before. Before, like when you started, yeah, it was all excited, you learning stuff and all that other stuff. But when we get comfortable, we get lax. It happens. It happens to the best of us. And before we know it, we falling off. We falling away. It's like we talked about earlier. Now our faith is wavering because we caught up in all these distractions of the world and, and doing our own will, leaning on our own understanding. And then now we not going as hard as we should be, for the Most High's love. We're not going as hard as we should be for this truth. And, we're not going as hard as we should be by walking with the Hamashiach. We just not doing it like we was, because that's what comfortability do. So the Most High will not hesitate to shake things up in your life. He will not hesitate to shake things up on your journey, in order for you to draw back to Him and continuing to seek His face and push the envelope. Because that's how you get ahead. That's how you move forward. You know what I'm saying? And like we said, your faith will push you forward. But when you start having faith and trust in yourself and not having faith and trust in the Most High, and what He telling you to do, and you just all comfortable and doing stuff when you want to do it, how you want to do it, when you feel like doing it. See, you start to lose yourself. You start to lose track of what's important. You know what I mean? You start to lose focus more than anything, because now, your pride start getting in the way and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You think it's all you. You think it's all, you doing this. You think you doing, oh, this me. I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, you got to realize, bro, like, listen, it ain't never, you never done. You never done. So yeah, you might accomplish some things. You might get to, move up a couple levels or whatnot, but you can never get comfortable and think that that's it. Because as soon as you start thinking that's it, listen, bro, before you know it, you lit. Before you know it, you falling away. Before you know it, you've been sifted by the adversary. Because you thought you knew it all. You thought you was good. You thought you ain't had to labor like you was before. So you can never just think that you got it. And then allow yourself to get comfortable. Because listen, bro, that's not it. The Most High sees something in us that we don't even see. He see potential. He knows what we are capable of, and he gonna do whatever it takes to push us to that point. And a lot of times what we don't think about when we get comfortable, right? Listen, we let sin back in through comfortability. You know what I mean? And it happens so gradually to where you don't even pay attention. You don't even realize it. You don't even realize it because you're so comfortable. You got your feet up, not understanding that Satan, the adversary, got you right where he wants you at, to where you're not seeking more truth, more wisdom, more knowledge. You know what I mean? You're not trying to, up your faith no more because you think you got it all. You forget a whole bunch of stuff. You forget the route. You forget the whole play. You know what I'm saying? That's why being comfortable is so dangerous. And that's why we had to get out of our comfort zone when we started this. Because yeah, bro, it is it is addictive. You know what I'm saying? It is dangerous at the same time because it's like you just so comfortable and used to doing what you're doing. You comfortable with fapping. You comfortable with drinking. You comfortable with being on the game all day. You comfortable with eating eating what you want to eat and all of that stuff, bro. But there is no growth in that. The Most High know that there's no growth in comfortability, bro, because you just doing the same old things and not even realizing that it's the bare minimum. Not even realizing that you could go way higher than that. Not even realizing your potential, bro. But the Most High know your potential. He created you. You know what I'm saying? So, when you going through it, bro, man, listen, it's for the better. It's for the better. Whatever it is that you got to fight, whatever struggle that you feeling is for the better. The Most High is making you uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be easy. The people that take the easy route, they don't get far, bro. So when you get to thinking that it's just this easy, like, oh, all I got to do is just retain my energy and that's it. That's going to draw me closer to the Most High. I ain't got to study like that. I ain't got to live the word like that. I ain't got to do that. All I got to do is hold in my energy and that's it. And the Most High going to make wonders happen. Meanwhile, that book is full of over 600, plus laws, statutes, and commandments that you don't even know about, that you could be breaking. All types of other sins and things that you ain't even worked on. You still ain't got no patience. You know what I'm saying? You still don't have understanding. You still get angry. You know what I mean? It's like so many other things that you could be doing, bro. But you sitting here thinking that all you got to do is retain your energy and then the rest is a piece of cake. Because you done got comfortable. You good. I'm good. I'm on this streak. I'm good. So you got to understand it don't work like that. When you get comfortable, bro, you stop. You lose momentum, bro. You lose focus. You're not going to be as excited as you was because you in this just same old loop of doing the same old things. Why y'all think I got so many videos, bro? Why y'all think I got so many videos? Because I thought that I got comfortable. I thought that that's all I had to do. Not realizing that it's so much more, bro. So the Most High gonna push the envelope. Yo, I had to slow down. He slowed me down. He like, oh, so you just think that this it? All you gotta do is this? Oh, okay. All right. Let me show you something real quick, bro, because you don't stop here. You don't stop here. So that's why, like, it's like, yo, like, I'm thankful that my channel is not, just top tier like that, to where I got all of these likes and views and getting all of this money and stuff, because then I really get comfortable. I really think that this is all I need to do is just be making semen retention videos, making motivational videos, and then I ain't got to do nothing else. I ain't got to study the word no more. I ain't got to learn no scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to jump into extra books. I ain't got to do no good works. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I got to do is this, and I'm paid, and I got all these likes and views and all these subscribers. I'm good. I ain't got to seek the Most High faith. And then I be doing that, claiming that, these is Baruchs from the Most High. So it's like, bro, like, he will do things to make you realize, like, listen, that's enough. It's time to do something else. I need you for something more. This may have been a stepping stone. This was to draw you closer. You know what I'm saying? This probably was to wake some other people up. But guess what, bro? This ain't it. This ain't it. I need you for more. This was just something to help you grow. So a lot of times, that's why y'all going through what y'all going through on the journey. The Most High is calling you to do more. We just had to get this in check first. Now, granted, yeah, we still gonna have to keep this in check and stay on this journey. But now, what's next? What's next? Because it's bigger than you just going online and going in the comments talking about day this, day that, day this, day that. Okay. What else? What else? It's just a stepping stone. This is what the Most High want us to do. But he didn't say that's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say that's all you have to do. He just trying to help you get rid of that sin so you could get rid of more sins. And have you in obedience to where you doing his will. But it's never going to stop. You're going to have to keep going, have to keep climbing, have to keep striving, bro. Because the Most High deserves that. He didn't just wake you up to just do this one thing. One or two things. Woke me up just to make some videos and edit them and upload them. And then the rest of my day, I get to do what I want to do. Nah, heck no. Heck no. I got over 3,000 something videos. You think he's sitting there talking about that ain't enough? I need you to make more? Nah. He like, okay, that's it. Okay, what's, on to the next thing. I need you for something bigger. You know what I'm saying? This was just something to help you grow and get better, because I might need you to send more messages. You know what I mean? I might need you to draw people in on a different level. But I had to get you here first. So when we stay obedient, when we hearken to his word, you know what I mean? And we staying out of sin, we can hear his voice clear and get the message that he's trying to tell us. Therefore, he's going to continue to show us things. You know what I mean? That's going to move us right along. I was getting to a point where I felt like I just hit a wall. And a lot of times he wanted you to feel that way, just so you know that this is not it. You know what I mean? A lot of times we get in our flesh and we get in this world and, we start seeing other people that's doing the same thing, and before you know it, you beating yourself up because you may not be on the level that some other people on. Now it's like you losing track. You thinking that this is a race, and it's not. This is a race against yourself. This is a race to the Most High. We see what's happening in this world, and He is trying to prepare us. He don't want us sitting there stuck. He don't want us comfortable. He don't want us, making the things of this world our God and idolizing, these platforms and money and all of this other stuff. Now all of our attention is going into these things. No, that's not what it's for. The Most High will utilize, He will want us to utilize these things to get His word out. But it don't stop there. He has something planned for you. Something special for you. And you're not going to get it being comfortable. He's going to make you uncomfortable as possible in order to get you in alignment with Him and His Son to where you're doing His will, just like Yahushua did. That spirit is inside of us. So to even think that you could just be doing this and that's it is crazy. I was crazy. So guess what? Some of that hardship that you're going through, the tribulation, the struggle, it's a sign. It's a sign that it's time for you to go to the next level. To do the next thing that the Most High is asking you to do. Do not make this journey your idol. Don't do it. Because before you know it, you're going to get to a point like I got to, where it's like, yo, I can't even do it. I don't even know, where is this coming from? This was a piece of cake before. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Things then got shook up. It's supposed to get harder for you. That's the Most High signaling you. It's time to move, son. It's time to move. You think about it when you at battle, bro. You think about some of these wars. If y'all seen any of the battles in the movies and stuff like that, they didn't sit in one spot. If they sat in one spot while they was fighting in Vietnam or, fighting over in World War I and all that, bro, listen, you about to get blown up. You gotta your platoon gotta keep moving in order to get to the destination and complete the mission. So it don't stop here. He gonna move you. He don't want to see you get blown up. He don't want to see you get attacked by the adversary. He gonna keep moving you and sifting you in the right direction so you don't get sifted by the adversary. The adversary always gonna be around trying to take you off track. So as soon as you get comfortable and you stop moving how the Most High wants you to move, then guess what, bro? You know what I mean? You're gonna be an easy target. Soon as you start to think that, oh, I got it all and know it all, that's when you're gonna get sifted by the adversary right there. He think he know it all. He think it's so much he don't know. Let's get him and approach him this way. Now you're getting plotted on. So listen, bro, we're not supposed to be comfortable in what we doing. The Most High got more in store for us that's gonna cause us to need more training. We're gonna need more training. We're gonna need more wisdom. And you're not gonna get that sitting still, being comfortable where you at. He didn't say that's where I need you at. Maybe for a minute, for a little moment or whatnot. But that ain't the destination. This ain't the final mission. So it's important for you to find this out now. Find out now. Figure this out now. What else? Ask the Most High through prayer. What else do you want me to do, Abba? What's my calling? What is my purpose? What's my sole purpose? he gonna reveal it to you. All right? And that's my word, man. My name's Jason, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.